How you doing today, sir? Hello?
Copy that. You guys need to go across the street. You're on our property.
This is public sidewalk, my friend.
You need to go across the street.
Here you go. This is for you.
All right, no problem.
Easement.
We'll find out what that public easement is right now.
Sir, why would you tell someone to go across the street? Is this the ministry he called you to do? To be here and harass Christians? Here you go, my friends.
Thanks a lot.
Oh, this looks fun.
Sir, don't touch me.
Hey,
no, thank you.
I don't want that.
This is good information. It's not trash. It's your preborn neighbor, sir.
I can have sympathy. You have kids?
No.
Then you don't have a fucking opinion like that. Children do not need to see this.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do.
Children do not.
Children
Let
can be
me
a
tell
voice
you
for these
something.
children.
That camera isn't gonna fucking protect you.
This sir, this guy assaulted me.
And the other fellow down there.
Block the roadway and you'll get charged for trespassing.
Sir, you eat yellow snow and you'll be eating dog piss.
Oh,
What did I tell you? You block the driveway, you'll get charged.
Sir, you pull out your gun and shoot someone, you'll go to jail.
Yeah.
Sir, you go 55 and a 50, you'll get a speeding ticket.
Why don't you go sledding or something? Find something to do.
Why don't you put your...
Alright guys, buckle up because what you're about to see is exactly why every police encounter needs a camera rolling from second one. A man stands calmly on a public sidewalk, minding his own business, and within moments, he's being ordered to cross the street like he's committed some unspoken crime. Watch how fast confusion turns into confrontation, how quickly authority replaces explanation. There's no clear violation here, no real justification, just badges and tone doing the talking. This is where the story begins, and trust me, it only escalates from this exact moment forward.
Did you know that what he's doing right now is illegal?
No, he's not. He works here.
I work here. I'm
No.
parking lot safety.
Sir, officer making a false claim is illegal.
Gotta have you hold those other signs.
Okay, you told me I could lay him on the ground, and now you're saying I can't lay him on the ground.
I did not say that you.
You did. You did. You said lay him.
Here's where the real tension kicks in. Officers approach with a vague complaint, and instead of pinpointing an actual violation, they start fishing for one. The man stays composed, calmly asserting he's standing on public easement, a claim the officers immediately dispute without offering solid footing themselves. In seconds, a simple sidewalk conversation transforms into a full-blown power struggle over constitutional rights. This is the moment you realize this isn't about safety anymore, it's about control. And once that shift happens, everything that follows becomes a test of who blinks first.
In the area.
This isn't littering. I'm gonna leave with them. It's not littering.
Littering on the sidewalk.
It's not littering. Littering? Okay, which ordinance is that?
I can look it up.
You can go look it up. Go on. Go do it.
You can just pick them up.
Go do it.
Or you can just pick them up.
Go do it. I'll pick them up. I'll pick them up when I leave. They're not blocking anybody.
I'll just take and pick them up as litter. How's that?
I intend on taking them with me, okay? Do you understand? I'm not littering. I'm not littering.
What was his first name? Troy. Take those please right now.
I will when I leave.
Pick them up this very
What law am I breaking, sir?
Littering on the sidewalk.
It's not littering, sir.
That's fine.
Don't touch my signs.
And you can pick them up. Your choice. Your choice. I've asked you to do it 4 or 5 times.
Watch closely here, because this is where the officer's story starts falling apart. They accuse him of littering for laying signs down temporarily, but when he asks which ordinance actually applies, the answers get shaky fast. One officer even admits uncertainty about the code in real time. The goalposts keep moving. First it's blocking, then it's debris, then property lines. Through it all, the man keeps asking one simple, unshakable question. Tell me the law I'm breaking. That question becomes the anchor of the entire confrontation, and it's a question they never fully answer.
It's still the park.
This is not the definition of littering, sir. I am not blocking anybody.
Well, now you're not blocking the sidewalk.
I never was blocking the sidewalk.
You are blocking the sidewalk. This is the sidewalk. That's the crosswalk.
I moved them. I moved them before your friend came over here.
You're blocking them with your
did these
sign.
block you, sir?
Material. Here's the problem.
Did these block you, sir?
There's a lot of things that are blocked.
Maybe you should get your lieutenant.
You can protest all you want, but you can't lay your signs out here and both this is the village property. So walk up another sign all you want, and protest all you want, and carry your signs, but you're not just going to lay materials out here. So please put those in your car.
She said I could lay them down.
I am the supervisor. You may carry those around, and you need to put them back to your car.
Maybe you should get your lieutenant on the phone.
He's a
I am the
supervisor.
highest ranking police officer.
He's a sergeant. See, three stripes.
So there's no lieutenant above you.
You don't have to.
You don't have lieutenants? How about a city attorney?
I'm asking you. I'm asking you to move the signs.
He might be in church like one of these.
I'm asking you to move the signs.
We don't even have a mayor.
I'm asking you to move the signs.
Move them where?
Either in your car or you got to carry them.
I got to carry them.
That's what you want to do. Is you want to protest and carry your signs, then please do that. But you can't just lay your materials out there.
I'm going to pick one up and I'm going to show it. And then when we leave, I'm going to take them with me.
No, you put them in your car.
I've
now.
asked them 5 times
Then
to
we're
do
going
it.
to take them. Okay.
Oh, no, you're not going to take them.
Pick up your signs.
You're not taking them.
Pick up your signs. Please.
Why don't you tell, what about the
Things heat up fast in this part. Officers demand he move across the street, citing property boundaries. But when he simply asks why, he's met with rising tension instead of clarity. Words start flying, accusations surface, and one officer even claims children shouldn't see his signs. He fires back with sharp sarcasm, and the atmosphere gets charged instantly. Then comes the first real threat: block the roadway and get charged, except he isn't blocking anything at all. This is no longer a safety conversation, it's a dominance display, and only one side carries enforcement power.
Why don't you tell them to move them?
We're on school property.
What about that sign right there, man? Why don't you move that one?
If you're out here to protest, then please protest. Don't get in these.
I'm not protesting, man. I have my personal property with me. There's nothing that says I can't have my property with me.
Yeah, then pick it up and have your property with you.
So I have to have my hand on it. Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm not. And I'm not going to play this semantics.
No, I want to know what you're telling
I want
me.
you to carry them with you.
I have to carry them.
Carry them
What
up
if they
in your
touch the
car.
ground?
I'm not going to
All right, watch this. Watch this. Let's do this. I'm gonna help you guys out.
Come out here for your agenda and don't waste
Okay.
your time with us.
All right. I'm touching them. Is this legal? What I'm doing right now?
Come out.
Is
here
this
for your
legal,
purpose.
sir?
Come out here. For
Is
your
this
purpose.
what? Is this legal? Is this legal? What I'm doing right now?
You may do that. Okay.
So I
You
have to
wanna
do that. All right. Now watch this. I'm gonna let go for a second. Is that illegal?
You're being ridiculous.
No, you're being
I'm not gonna
ridiculous.
get in this conversation.
You're being ridiculous, sir.
If you're out here for your agenda, then come out here for your agenda. Don't argue with us.
I want you to tell me what law I was breaking with them on the ground. Tell me what law I was breaking.
You're
I'm
blocking
not
the
going to
sidewalk
cite.
when I
I'm
first
not going to cite.
Tell me what law. You gave me a law. You gave me a lawful order, right?
Closed. And you can't just leave your debris out here.
What's that? Debris? It's a sign. It's not debris.
I don't know. What
You can't leave your shoes on the cement right there. You can't leave them there. Do you understand?
This is where the chain of command gets involved, and things get almost absurd. A supervisor steps in, authority increases, but clarity still doesn't. The order simplifies down to protest all you want, but don't lay materials down. Carry them or remove them. There's even a moment questioning rank, no lieutenants, just a sergeant claiming to be the highest authority present. It's tense, it's confusing, and it exposes how enforcement can shift on the fly depending on who's speaking. Watch how quickly logic bends under pressure in this segment. It's genuinely eye-opening.
You can't leave your shoes here,
Your signs up now. Thank you.
ma'am. You can't leave your You can't leave your taser here, okay?
We'll be back.
How about why don't you pick up that water bottle over there, man? Why don't you go catch the criminal that left that there?
Thanks, Sarge.
Good job, Sarge. Good job.
Not removing them, huh?
They're not touching the sign, sir.
Doesn't matter.
I told you.
Doesn't matter. In the eyes of the village, you're still blocking that post.
Blocking the post.
You're posting your signs to our post.
No, I'm not. It's not touching the. It's not
Well,
touching
you'll
the
be cited.
post.
You'll be cited. You can take it up with the attorney,
What attorney?
the one that you're gonna have to go see for the ticket you're getting,
Why would I have to see the attorney?
because you've just been cited.
For what?
Illegal bill posting, like we said.
Yeah, I'm not touching the sign, ma'am. Here, come with me. Come on, I invite you to come over here. They're not touching the sign.
You got to identify and put it on the ticket.
They're not touching the sign.
Do you have an ID on you?
There's the problem. You've been cited. You need to provide an ID now.
For what?
For the ticket.
I don't have to provide an ID.
Then you'll be going away in handcuffs. Is that what you want?
You simply could have just...
What?
This right here might be the most powerful moment in the entire video. The man starts testing the officer's logic in real time, touching the sign, then letting go, asking again and again, is this illegal? Is this illegal? The absurdity becomes impossible to ignore. Officers call him ridiculous, but from his perspective, he's exposing pure inconsistency in how the rules are being applied. This isn't about obstruction anymore, it's about control, and once enforcement starts feeling arbitrary like this, public trust doesn't just weaken, it collapses entirely in real time.
It's not touching the
Doesn't
sign.
matter if it's touching.
It's not touching.
Okay. 4415. You want me?
Okay, so if I don't...
You don't...
4415 what? 4415 what?
The Clarendon Hills Village Ordinance.
That's what I asked for earlier. Remember when I asked you for that? Okay, 4415. All right, I'll take the signs.
You've been cited now. We can invite
See? It's not touching. Can everybody see? It's not touching the sign. Blocking this from here is not illegal. It's not illegal. But you know what? I'll move them. I'll move them. I'll move them. Cause you want to feel tough. I get it. I get it.
You could have just simply... You could have done all this politely.
Politely?
This gentleman, I asked this gentleman to step off the driveway, and he wasn't happy, but he did it as best as he could.
All right, you guys are dismissed. Go on.
You need to provide her with your ID.
No, I
Or
don't.
I'll have to identify you at the police station to cite you.
I'll give you my name.
Your ID.
I'm not. I don't have to give you an ID. I'll give you my name.
Name and birth date. That's
Yeah,
fine.
I'll do that.
What's your last name?
I'm not going to do it in front of these gentlemen.
That's fine. You guys don't mind stepping away.
Not a problem.
We'll try to make this easier for this gentleman.
Just when you think this might cool down, it explodes into something far more serious. The accusation shifts to illegal bill posting. He disputes it, but the ticket comes anyway. Then the real gut punch. Officers demand identification or threaten handcuffs. In minutes, a sidewalk disagreement turns into a genuine arrest risk. He offers his name and birth date, but resists handing over physical ID, holding his ground calmly under real pressure. This is the moment most people would fold completely, but watch how steady he stays here. It's genuinely tense to witness.
It makes sense. You know I'm a police officer. Is it whatever?
You're a retired cop.
No, I'm not retired.
Oh, you're. What force? Who do you work for?
I work for Schaumburg Police Department.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you want me to step away, I'll step away.
Yeah, if you don't mind.
And he's as old as me because I've known him for that long.
What's your last name?
Okay, I'm giving you guys an opportunity right now. I'm giving you an opportunity. Take that, rip it up, and go on your merry way.
You're not in that position to give us an opportunity.
I am. I'm giving you that opportunity.
Signs off the village. Village property.
They weren't touching them.
We gave you.
Yeah.
Sure. The first time I came up, it was. So there.
And I moved them. And I moved them.
That was a violation.
Well.
No, they were in that triangle format, ma'am.
There was 2 on there, so how is that a triangle?
Well, I asked for the code. And when you said, I'm going to go get the code.
You don't need the code to know the violation.
She said she was going to get the code, so I fixed it. So I fixed it. So I'm giving you an opportunity
What's your last
to
name?
seriously be like real cops.
Well, let me tell you this way. They called on you, complaining about you guys. I'm following through on my complaint.
Yeah, but the complaint wasn't about the signs on public.
This section is pure procedural chess, and it's fascinating to watch unfold. Officers insist he's already been cited and must identify himself immediately, while he argues the citation itself was flawed from the start. He even offers them a way out, tear up the ticket, and walk away peacefully. They refuse outright. Neither side wants to blink first, and pride quietly enters the equation on both ends. But remember, every second of this is being recorded, and that camera is exactly what turns this from a dispute into real accountability.
So you're
putting that on village property.
No, that's public property, sir.
village property,
It's
public.
public.
It's still a violation of the village ordinance.
All right. All right. So you're not going to rip up the ticket.
What's your last name?
You're gonna double down. Is that right?
It appears
Is that right?
Your last name.
Okay.
I am asking for your identification. I'm giving you the opportunity
I'm
to
gonna
provide
I'm gonna
your
give it to you. I'm gonna give it to you. The last warning. So you guys aren't gonna take it, right?
You don't warn a police officer. I'm telling you that.
Okay. So you're not gonna take the warning.
I'm not giving.
Okay.
I'm not.
All right.
I'm not taking any
Are you
warnings
ready?
from citizens.
What's your last
Are you
name?
ready? It's last name. Proud of yourself today, sir?
Yeah. Do my job.
Serving people, serving the public. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fighting crime.
You're the criminals right now that I was called to take care of.
That's alleged, sir. It's alleged, yeah.
Okay, it's alleged. But I witnessed it. I witnessed your.
See, it already shows your intent.
My intent.
Yeah, your intent. When you first rolled up here, sir, you had a chip on your shoulder,
I don't
and
have a
you
chip
said
on my shoulder.
you did. You did. Yeah, you were like.
Here's where things get almost personal. He offers the officers a genuine opportunity, rip up the ticket, and be the good cops he believes they can still be. Instead, they double down, insisting they're simply following through on a complaint. He fires back that the original complaint was never about signs on public easement in the first place. The conversation turns philosophical fast. What actually counts as trespassing? What counts as public property? And through it all, you can hear the tension in every single word exchanged between them.
Don't cross the sidewalk. You're saying, don't do this, don't do that, don't do this.
You block the roadway and you'll get charged for trespass.
I was standing here when you said that, sir. You already had your presupposition that I was a bad guy.
You're lucky.
You already had your presupposition.
Want to sign complaints for trespassing?
Because we
Then
didn't.
you'd go away.
We didn't trespass.
You were in at the front door.
That's not trespassing.
Trespassing.
If they don't want you there, yeah, it is.
Did he leave?
I left the property.
Just because you stop doing whatever you're doing doesn't make it illegal.
You don't understand.
Any less.
Evidently, I'm not.
And here's how it all comes to a head. The citation stands, the officer insists he's serving the public, but the man challenges that entire narrative directly, asking who exactly is being protected here. No crime, no violence, just paperwork and ego clashing on a winter sidewalk. This final exchange exposes the real issue, perception, and how far apart law enforcement and citizens can drift in a single conversation. So remember, always record, stay calm, and know your rights, because knowledge truly is protection. If this video hit different for you, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next one.